is a fickle thing, and I know about what I sing, 'cause I have killed with just a word, and I've been done in by the kiss of a girl. And oh, but I want you so, and I know that you want me to, and I've got a fever that just won't break, and there's no medication that I can't take. And oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh. I'm on my knees and I'll kiss. Oh, let me kiss you, please. Let me touch your skin and your soft, moist lips, and let me feel the burn of your fiery hips. And love is a fickle thing, and I know about what I sing, but I don't give a damn. I only want you, and I want you to know what I wanna do. And oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you. I wanna melt with you. The spark is caught and I want to set your heart on fire. Burn. Every kiss she gives is like a drug, and I'm an addict addicted to her love. And every time that she leaves, I feel the most ferocious need. I need her love, I need her love, I need her love, I need. Every time I take her to my room, my heart it can't contain the joy that blooms. And I fall down to my knees, and through my ears my brain it bleeds. I need her love, I need her love, I need her love, I need the heat of her body next to me. Oh, she loves me, and it's for her that I wrote this song I sing. Oh, she loves me, and it's through her love I can do most anything. Every high should know the joy I know, and we put an end to soldiers were it so. 'Cause there's no room to fight when you're loving through the night. I need her love, I need her love, I need her love, I need the heat of her body next to me. Oh, she loves me, and it's for her that I wrote this song I sing. Oh, she loves me, and it's through her love I can do most anything. So, man, let me tell you, I have been working on episode 4 of my podcast for the past couple weeks. I did not think it was going to be this involved, but working on the next songbook, working on episode 4, also like just episode 4, the songs they're amazing. I'm so excited to turn you guys. Hey, Jenna Maria, thank you so much for the follow. I'm so excited to turn you guys onto it. Like the thing is that like I think episode 4, I think the first 3 episodes are awesome, and I think that they're fun and rollicking, and the music is great, and like. But I think episode 4 is going to be like sort of the apotheosis. It's going to be the level up, you know. But we'll have to see. You have to let me know when you get a chance to give it a spin. Let me put these guys on. Now, I haven't had a chance to play any music at all other than I was doing a little piano. I was adding piano to all 5 of the songs for episode 4. So I was all day, and it was like. I was doubling because 2 of the songs are fingerpick tunes. Hey, Skulkerbat, how you doing, man? 2 of the songs are fingerpick tunes, and so what I decided I was going to do is I was going to double every single note on the piano, and so playing at that speed, you know, like it was just it was a pain in the ass, but I got it. I did get it down. It does sound awesome, but it just took me forever. So I didn't get a lot of good. Okay, I think. No worries, man. Yes, no, it's hard. It's getting harder all the time. You put your back against the wall, embrace yourself and push with all your might. But nothing's moving, nothing's going anywhere. And you shove till you're exhausted, throw your hands up and you cry out in despair. But don't you ever give up, no, don't you let it get its claws into you. Those other motherfuckers, oh, what do they do? So let's crack open a bottle and let us tune up our guitars. And let us sing to the dying of the stars. Oh, let us sing for those songs that never get heard. Let's set it on fire and watch it burn. Oh, sing with me, make the heavens tremble with a song. 'Cause sooner than later we'll be gone. There's thieves and liars everywhere you turn, and the more time that you spend with them, the more like them you'll become, you'll learn. And I hate to say it, but I don't like we've arrived, where the rich keep getting richer and the poor, well, the poor, they just keep dying. But I'm just a broken songster, writing songs that no one will buy. I have no power to make things right, but here's another song, love, a song I sing with all of my heart. Let's just turn and it's falling apart. Oh, let us sing, but there's songs that never get heard. Hey, 912, let's set it on fire and watch it burn. Oh, sing with me, make the heavens tremble with the song, 'cause sooner than later we'll be gone. Let us sing away the pain. Let us sing a song that makes it all okay. And should I sing a bit too long, oh, I hope you'll forgive me this song. Yes, I know it's hard, it's getting harder all the time. Put your back against the wall, embrace yourself and push with all your might. But nothing's moving, nothing's going anywhere. And you shove till you're exhausted, throw your hands up and you cry out in despair. But don't you ever give up. No, don't you let it get its claws into you. Those other motherfuckers, oh, what did they do? So let's crack open a bottle and let us tune up our guitars, and let us sing to the dying of the stars. Oh, let us sing, but those songs that never get heard. Let's set it on fire and watch it burn. Oh, sing with me, make the heavens tremble with the song, 'cause sooner than later we'll be gone. Yeah, right on. That wasn't too bad. It's only taking me till Thursday. So like, I didn't get a chance to do much guitar practicing. Thank you. Oh yeah, here, let me turn. I forgot to turn on the soundboard. Sorry, Retro Roadshow. Man, so it is a fucking 87 degrees in the mouth. So the studio is called The Mouth. It's in Austin, Texas. It is 87 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit in here. 87 degrees Celsius. Yes, it is. It's as hot as the sun. So it's pretty brutal, and that's okay. But I'm gonna end up sweating. I'm pretty certain, pretty significantly. But yeah, man, I'm excited, dude. Like there's been so much happening lately with me, and in terms of the 89 degrees outside, got the AC sitting at 70. Yeah, it's funny. Like we get my power company, because obviously Texas does not have the most capable power grid. I get a message from my power company saying, "Hey, we need you. Hey, Jonah, how you doing, brother? 93 outside here. Yeah, that is. It's. Let me see what's actually outside. And good to see you, brother. It is. It's 98. It's 98 outside. Here, I don't know if you can see that. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so it's 98 degrees outside right now, and and it's 87 inside. So there's like 11 degrees, because I'm upstairs. I'm in the loft, so all the hot air that generates outside just rises up here and it just sits on me, and so it's called the mouth. Yeah, and it's very humid. So I'm gonna end up sweating like a maniac, before the end of the stream, but that's okay. Fuck it, I've endured a lot worse. Actually, on stage with all the hot lights, like this is the exact same thing. So, all right, so I'm gonna keep playing. So if you have any requests, you can throw them out. Let me turn on the request bot. Unfortunately, the only way that requests work is you have to throw them out from Twitch. I should talk to Papercat and see if it's possible to even have the request bot also work for YouTube and Facebook. That would be crazy if we could get it so that no matter where you're at, you could type in a request and have it work. But if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube and you have a request, let me know. I'll see it, and then I'll ask one of my mods to add it to the song queue. So, all right. So this is a song called Race Car, and it goes exactly like this. I'm going places no one else has ever been to. There's no end to the trouble I get into when I'm with you. I'm 3 steps ahead of all my sorrow, but I promise by tomorrow I'll repay you all the things that I've borrowed. I'm speeding past sunrise, racing through midnight. I try to slow it down, I'll come around. I'm never gonna lose, I'm a race car driver, the sole survivor, the pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. I'm never gonna lose, I'm a race car driver, the sole survivor, pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. Hey Moppet. Race for an impact that I know someday must come. I've been on the run, moving faster than a freight train. No one can catch me and they daren't even try, cause there's just no faster guy. I'm alone on the highway, speeding past sunrise, racing through midnight. I try to slow it down, I come around. I'm never gonna lose, I'm a race car driver, the sole survivor, pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. I'm never gonna lose, I'm a race car driver, the sole survivor, pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. Speeding getaway, speeding getaway, speeding getaway, speeding getaway. Someday I promise to surrender. Someplace, somewhere out there is better. No worries, Six. Speeding getaway, speeding getaway, speeding getaway, speeding getaway. Someday I promise to surrender. Someplace, somewhere out there is better. I'm never gonna lose, I'm a race car driver, the sole survivor, pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. I'm never gonna lose, I'm a race car driver, the sole survivor, pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. The pedals to the metal as I make my getaway. So yeah, I actually do have a new podcast. My new podcast, the first episode, which I just posted on my Patreon as my final version, I just recorded a new brand new opening for it. But other than that, the podcast, episode 1 is fully done. Episode 2 is fully done. Episode 3 is fully done. I'm working on episode 4 right now. I'm working on the 5 songs for episode 4. And then they should be done tomorrow. So I'll probably record all of this, the voiceover stuff, the kind of the interstitial voiceover story stuff over the weekend. So I should have episode 4 for you by Monday. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down. I think I'm going to do 1 episode a month. And I'm just going to do them ad infinitum. I was going to do 12 do 12 episodes as a series, and then I was going to do 12 episodes as a season, and then walk away for a little while and do something else, and then come back. But I think, this is still, I'm still kind of sorting this out. So I still might just do 12 episodes and give them to you and just put out, like, I might put out a full season. I might put out one episode a month and just do 12 episodes and then take like 6 months off so I can work on the new podcasting thing. Yeah, it's not yet available via RSS feed sticks. It launches on July 5th. And so it launches on July 5th. That's a soft launch because that's when it hits RSS feeds. And then I have to submit it to Apple, and I have to Spotify and all the other big podcast aggregators. And then what I'll do is once it's all on there, then because everything kind of lands staggered. So what I'm going to have to do, hey, go away, Froggy. How you doing, man? So once I get it all staggered, then I'm gonna do once it's kind of in all the main podcasting places, then I'll do a big launch and and kind of like I do a big push and whatever, I'm 100% certain it's going to take a time for me to build my audience. As much as I wish that I could get people excited about it. It is fucking tits though. It's absolutely amazing. From a music perspective, it's awesome. I'm re-recording every single podcast episode. I re-record the songs. I add drums, I add bass, I add guitars and shaker and tambourine and piano and synthesizers and like I do a full so I'm basically recording one brand new 5-song EP for every episode. So what that does is it makes all of the songs sound of the moment, So it doesn't sound like I'm pulling songs from my entire oeuvre. Because at some point in time, like there are anyway. So it's gonna be cool. It already is awesome. So if you listen to podcasts, I recommend it. If you don't listen to podcasts and you've ever thought about starting, I promise you it's fun. Like I start with a cold open. It's a silly story. And hey, I'm Athiki. How you doing, man? Yeah. So let's try to get together on Saturday or Sunday, and we can talk. But we'll keep conversing via Discord, and we'll figure that out, man. But good to see you, amigo. Okay. So what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, and then I've got less than 24 hours. I've got a new Kickstarter for book number 8. So hold on, let me show you. So these are my songbooks. These are hardbound, beautifully rendered songbooks. Each one has gotten incrementally better till we get to my latest one, which is Here Be Dragons. So it looks just like a CD, but it's not a CD. It's a hardbound book with full color pages, full color illustrations, a font that is in my own hand. And it's it's basically the perfect companion book for the actual album. So it's got the lyrics, the chord charts, it's got anecdotes, it's got stories about what went into the writing and recordings of each of the songs. It actually the forward talks about the actual album as it was getting made. Here's a whole page I use this entire page. I hand dedicate on this entire thing so that that I've put a lot of thought into making sure that this book belongs to you, So they're awesome. They're pretty expensive because I only print up 125 of them in total. If I decide to reprint any of them, I'm going to make them all more like this one. So they're going to be radically transformed. So if you want like sort of a first edition, and the first editions, there will only be 125 of them. The best time to get them is right now. So, but anyway, so yeah. So there was now you can still get the Here Be Dragons. No, but Here Be Dragons is already made. But we're right now the Kickstarter is for The Pleasure of Being Sad, which is the album that came right before Here Be Dragons. They're sort of companion records. Okay, let me see. So let's get back to some more rock and roll. What was I wanted to do. So I'm just trying to like limber up my fingers a bit because I haven't had a chance to play much today. Cut Catastrophe waits for me in the form of a girl with long hair, narrow hips, and eyes bright as pearls. I know I'm a goner. I know I'm as good as Walking Dead. I know I'm a goner. I should've known as soon as she said, oh, I like your music and the way it fucks with my head. Why, oh, why do I play with fire when I know that I'll get burned? All the scars that I've acquired, you'd think that I'd have learned. I know I'm a goner. I know I'm as good as burning ash. I know I'm a goner. I should have known as soon as she asked, why do all your songs sound happy but seem so sad? Would you like to go home with me? Would you like to go home with me? Would you like to go home with me? Would you like to go home? I'm so alone. Da 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 da. Catastrophe sleeps beside me in the form of a girl. Naked flesh pressed against me outside the sleeping world. I know I'm a goner. I know I'm as good as dead again. I know I'm a goner. I should have known it happened the moment when she came to me and said, hello, I am a fan. Oh, 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 oh. So wait. So talk to me, Aldo. So what? So were you on a what kind of scooter? Was it a Vespa? Was it an electric scooter? Was it a push scooter? What kind of scooter, man? Yeah. That was Sue. That was Sue contributing his 2 cents to the song. But yeah, man. That's you know like. It's fucking absurd. An electric kick. Okay, yeah. So okay, sure, man. And it's just so fucking horseshit. Like the fact that people don't, like, you know, it's so crazy how often I will notice like people don't pay attention to pedestrians. They're in a turn lane and there's someone crossing or I'm crossing with my dog. So Sue is not a fucking easy dog to miss, you know. And so we're walking and somebody like just going they're like I can go now, and they started cutting. And I'm like right there. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. So I don't move. Of course I never move. I interject myself in front of Sue, but I'm like, no, dude. If you don't have the fucking capacity to like look at like the entire, no, sweetheart, thank you very much though, the entirety of the area, I'm like fuck you, man. The thing is like I just can't, I can't abide it. Like I can't, like, you're in a fucking half-ton bullet, you know, you're in an instrument of death. Pay the fuck attention. Get off your fucking cell phone and pay the fuck attention. You can just get to where you're going and then look at your cell phone. You can get to a light that's freshly turned green and just glance at your cell phone and then look back, you know, so that you don't, you know, anyway, just like. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that you were not hurt, man. Yeah, that's what I was on. I was on my electric scooter when I got rear-ended and left for dead, and you know, fuck it, fuck people. It's like fucking bullshit. All right, okay, so yeah, man. So if you guys have any requests, awesome. If not, then I'm just gonna keep playing. I'm gonna keep playing songs. Here, let me. Here, let's do this one. Yeah, they're just fucking. It's a combination of self-entitled and B, giving no fucks. Like the thing is like not taking the responsibility of being behind a fucking half-ton bullet. Like you know, it blows my mind away. Fuck This Noise is the name of the song. That's the reason that I don't ride bikes or scooters. Yeah. I mean, like it's like it's funny though. For me, I was rear-ended. I was left on the street for dead. I woke up in the hospital, was intubated. But they've since in Austin, right where I live, they've since created protected bike lanes. So now the bike lanes have like pylons every 10 feet, separating the bike lane from everything else. So now I'm like, oh, that's great. I still don't ride my scooter as much as I did, but that's mostly because Isabella always loses her mind when I try to. So. I'm fucking up. The last of my toothpaste just fell on the floor. I'm fucking up. There's no toilet paper. Can't get to the store. I don't know why I even try, 'cause there's always something I'm not getting right. Oh my God, I'm going back to bed. I'm fucking up. Where is my wallet? I just put it down. I'm fucking up. I just made some coffee with no coffee grounds. I don't know what's gonna work. Everything that I try, it only gets worse, but I try. Oh, I certainly try. Fuck this. Fuck this noise. I'm fucking up. I just burned a bagel that I was cooking. I'm fucking up. I just can't finagle my way out again. I don't know what's gonna fly, but the harder I work, the less it seems right. Oh my God, I just wanna die. Fuck this. Fuck this noise. Give me 1 second, everybody. Get the fuck up. Come on. Up. Come on, bud. Come here. No. Come here. Come here. Jesus Christ. I So yeah, that's my dog Sue. He's a jerk. All right. Let's see. Really? Yeah. That's anyway. I sorry. Yeah, man. Whatever. It's just I don't understand exactly what's going on with Twitch and lag and it could be Streamlabs. It could be Streamlabs because they are pushing this out to Twitch and YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. So there's so many different possible things that it could be. But okay, let me see. So yeah, man. So I feel pretty okay on the guitar. So if there's any songs you guys want to hear, awesome. Otherwise I'm gonna play things that strike my fancy. Here, let's see. So this is earlier I was getting a few sec. Now I'm sure it's my end. Neighbors getting home and using. You see that's always so weird, man. Why why would your? I mean it makes sense, but it makes sense from the perspective of like it's shitty design by your internet provider. But like why the fuck why not just dedicate a pipeline to each person? It's not that expensive. It's not that difficult. Just do it. You know. Like they're like it's just anyway fucking whatever bullshit. What was I looking for? This is Self-Inflicted Wound. This is Oh really? Where do you live in an older building? Autodol. I've been drinking way too much. I've been sleeping not at all. I've been finding that the things I want to do are just too tough. I can't scale these prison walls. I don't know where I've been hurt. I can't seem to find the wounds. But I know with every passing day I grow a little weaker. Oh yes, I know it's true. And I wanted to believe. Then maybe I could find a way to pull myself out of the self-inflicted wound that is my mind. Hey, Gray. I've hurt the ones I love. Oh, I do it all the time. I used to think that I was gonna be a good man, but I'm just a man, you'll find. And I'm barely holding on. I'm hanging by my nails. And it feels like everything I put my heart into is only doomed to fail. And I wanted to believe. Then maybe I could find a way to pull myself out of the self-inflicted wound that is my mind. And I wanted to believe. Then maybe I could try to heal the self-inflicted wound that's become my mind. But whatever, but there we go. Whatever. Hey, it's okay. I'm a fucking train wreck. I think I'm gonna stay wrecked. But hey, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna keep on anyway. I've been stumbling now for years. I've been barely holding on. I've been working so damn hard, but I'm afraid that everything I've ever made is just poison. And I wanted to believe. Then maybe I could find a way to pull myself out of the self-inflicted wound that is my mind. And I wanted to believe. Then maybe I could try to heal the self-inflicted wound that's become my mind. Yeah, that's a song called Self-Inflicted Wound. Not crazy old for Boston standards, but the last 30 years for sure. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that it's so crazy, like that we happen to live at a point of deep of bifurcation, right? There was a point. I mean, there are all sorts of moments of bifurcation that have occurred in our lifetime, like you know, pre video games, or at least for me anyway, pre video games and then video games, like pre arcades then arcades, you know, pre internet, pre popular internet. And then popular internet, you know, like pre streaming and then streaming, you know, like it's a really crazy time to be to like you look back a decade and you're like, wow, that's so crazy. So much has changed in just a decade. Thank you, Oliver. Die, motherfucker, die. I wanna see you cry, and then I'll watch you die. I wanna hurt you, torture, then desert you. Take a hot poker and stick it where the sun don't shine, and then watch you die. 'Cause I'm having a bad day, so get out of my way, or you will pay, and you pay with your life. I'm having a bad day, so what else can I say? I just wanna kill and be killed just the same, 'cause my day sucks ass. Die, motherfucker, die. I'll burn out both your eyes and fill the sockets full of light. I'll carve out your skull and I'll turn it to a bowl that I'll eat my cereal with while I watch the Flintstones and die. I'll do it with a smile, 'cause I'm having a bad day, so get out of my way, or you will pay, and you pay with your life. I'm having a bad day, so what else can I say? I just wanna kill and be killed just the same, 'cause my day sucks ass. Wait for it just 1 second. My thingamadoodle fell off. I don't wanna work, I don't wanna pay bills, I don't wanna grow old, I don't wanna be poor, I don't wanna drive in traffic, I don't wanna deal with dating, I don't wanna stand in line, and I don't wanna pay any taxes. Die, motherfucker, die. Why won't you just die and get out of my life? I wanna move to some deserted desert island where I will live on coconuts and everything will be fine all of the time. 'Cause I'm having a bad day, so get out of my way, or you will pay, and you pay with your life. I'm having a bad day, so what else can I say? I just wanna kill and be killed just the same, 'cause my day sucks ass. Hey, Amanita. Yeah, you know, so great. It's actually lie, Lye. So you know they use lie for basically preserving dead bodies. You know, like keeping them from becoming too gross. And so, but yeah. So, and I think lie also yeah. Yes, and soap making. Yeah, that's the thing where you add the vinegar. That's the from what is it? Fight Club. But yeah, but that song was written pre-Fight Club. But yeah. 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 That feels pretty good. Hey, Blue, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Sodium oxide, sodium, it says oxygen, hydrogen, sodium monoxide, sodium mono. I used to sodium hydroxide. Okay, that's right. So I used to know back. I mean, 30 years ago. You know, I was in honors chemistry, and I used to love. I used to love reading the backs of anything that I owned and analyzing the chemical compounds and like, you know, kind of figuring out like I would do the little compound diagram in my head. Those days are long since gone. But here you go. So this is a song called "Go to the Mattress." She bled on the mattress the first night at my studio. The sound is slightly more. It doesn't. What I'm giving to you guys, what I'm sending to you, is exactly balanced. Although it does look like. Hold on, let me see. Okay, there you go. That's that. Yeah, that's about. Oh, hold on. No. Check. All right, so that check 1 2. Yeah, that's about as balanced as it's gonna get. So if it's check 1 2 test. So if it's more if it's still unbalanced, because whatever, yeah, it's hold on. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's so weird, man. It's super sensitive. I can't. Check. All right, well, whatever. Okay, fuck it. Here you go. All right, so here you go. So yeah, so I think we've got less than 24 hours before my Kickstarter, before the Kickstarter is no more. It's already been funded, but it'd be nice if we could get it to like $60,000 or $70,000, you know, in the next couple hours. So that's all I'm saying. You know, like the thing is, like, if we can, or at least if we can just get it up by an order of magnitude, that'd be awesome. She bled on the mattress that first night at my studio. I panicked, but she said, "Baby, don't you know the blood's much thicker than water?" I nodded, but I don't think I got her. 3 weeks later, she moved in to my studio. All she brought was a stereo, a broken stereo, and a picture of me that she put at her bedside. I'm a lecher, she's a cheater. I let her cut me, she likes to let me beat her. I'm a fucker, she's a screamer. I may be tougher, but she's definitely meaner. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress. With all of our love, With all of the spites, we go to the mattress. As I slept, she burned me so it broke her collarbone. She ran to the neighbors, but he wasn't home. So she hitched to the clinic, but they wouldn't accept her. So she called me to get her. Love, she said, is a force that draws me to you. I said, sugar, I want to believe that's true. She said, lover, you can trust me forever, 'cause we're just getting better. I'm a lecher, she's a cheater. I let her cut me, she likes to let me beat her. I'm a fucker, she's a screamer. I may be tougher, but she's definitely meaner. With all of our love, with all of our spite, we go to the mattress. With all of our love, with all of our spite, we go to the mattress. Oh. I never knew she could be so cruel. I never knew she could seem so beautiful to me. I never meant to hurt her at all. Push came to shove and she was falling down. I'm a lecher, she's a cheater. I let her cut me, she likes to let me beat her. I'm a fucker, she's a screamer. I may be tougher, but she's definitely meaner. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress. With all of our love, with all of the spite, we go to the mattress. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is so I'm kind of recommitting myself to Twitch, which is crazy. You know, like the thing is as you know, as the Twitch numbers are declining and people are walking away from, you know, abandoning Twitch, I am redoubling. I'm doubling down. And the reason why is because I realized that if I do this 5 days a week, and if I play 5 days a week, and if I dig deep into my catalog, all it does is like it puts me in regular contact with you guys. It keeps me practiced up. It keeps me mentally and physically agile. You know, so you know, and so what I might end up doing. So rather than well, I'm staying. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, amen. Right. So. Amen, 9 to 12. And so one of the things I'm going to start doing is I am going to start rating again. I am going to start, I'm going to get a little bit more involved. I'm going to curate the people I engage with, however. You know, I really want to focus on people that focus on mostly original music. I want to focus on, you know, and my intention is to build a little community inside Twitch. So there's obviously there's the Twitch diaspora, and then there is the rocket, or there is the musician diaspora. But then within that, I want to create my own little niche, you know, with friends. I've got a number of friends that I've got. I'm part of a Patreon songwriters group. I'd like to get them into the fold. I'd like to get a couple other people on here on Twitch that kind of really focus on and emphasize original music. And I'd like to create a little thing where we can maybe once a month we all of us get together and play one rock show all together, where we just kind of support each other and we just kind of be like, hey, here's the big event show. It's like a Saturday or a Sunday evening or something, or Sunday early evening. Let's all get dinner and cocktails and hang out together, kind of thing. So that's some of the stuff that I have in the offing. Another thing I've got in the offing is if you are a Patreon patron, so for as little as $4 a month, I'm going to be hosting via my Discord channel, but I'm going to be separating out some channels, some Discord channels, and it's just going to be and every week we're going to be getting together for like a little party. We will be. One of them is going to be focused on like fantasy and science fiction and comic books and all things ultra fiction based and ultra imagination based. That's called True Believers. Another one's going to be a cocktail party. Hopefully, my hope is that I can encourage a handful of my friends that are booze aficionados of various stripes kind of make some recommendations for bottles of booze that we might be able to get with relative ease and without a significant expense. So we could all of us order so somebody be like, hey, I want to recommend this like craft brew vodka it's like $20 a bottle, and they ship it here, and they can get it, and so we'll all get like one bottle of booze, and then we will do some cocktails. We'll all get together and just try that bottle of booze that night. So that'll be happening once a month. And that's called Whiskey and Whatnot. And then there's going to be another one, which is going to be focused on all music. It's going to be, and basically what we'll do is I'll ask each of you guys, I'll ask each of you to just come up with 2 songs. And so usually there'll be a theme. What I think I want to start off with is songs that change your life. I know that there are songs that are just that have been transformative. Like there are the occasion. There's some song that you just fucking owned you. You listen to it, you're like, oh my god, it's amazing, and you just played it. You played it to death. So I want to start off. I think I'm going to start off with just 2 songs that just radically change your life. And so what we'll do, and we'll play the songs. We'll talk. So I'll put together a playlist. Everybody before the party, you'll get me your 2 songs. I will create a Spotify playlist. If I don't have it on Spotify, I will buy the song and I will install it on Winamp, or I'll find the song and I'll install it on Winamp. If I can't find if it's like your song or if it's a friend's band song. Yeah, and we can definitely do "Child of God" if that's a song that transformed you, man. But that's called the Rock and Roll Tent Revival, and so that's gonna be happening once a month. And then the very last one is going to be called Dead Filmmakers Society, and basically what I want to do is I want to dig into classic movies that perhaps you guys haven't seen that maybe you should see. So stuff like Citizen Kane and Casablanca, the maybe the Magnificent Seven, or if not the Magnificent Seven, then like the Kurosawa film that inspired the Magnificent Seven. Just kind of older classic films that are amazing and recognized as classics that perhaps everybody hasn't seen, and it might just be fun to kind of explore them. And I want to do both films geared towards men as well as films geared towards women, because there are all sorts of like Breakfast at Tiffany's is an amazing, exceptionally well written movie. Anyway, I just think I think it should be pretty fun. It'll probably start off with just a couple people. Scarface is another, sure. Being there is another one. I have a whole list of but what I was thinking we would do is I would get a bunch of movie suggestions. We'd put together a master list, and then we'd figure out a sequence in which we want to watch them. So The Thin Man, yes, amen, dude. Yeah, and a bunch of Alfred Hitchcock stuff. A bunch of like John Cassavetes stuff like that, so yeah. I just think it'd be fun. So we every single week. And now what I want to do is I want to change the scheduling of everything to make it a little bit more accessible to. I have seen The Waking Life. I do like The Waking Life. It's the animated movie. It's awesome. So what I want to do is I want to find a way to make it accessible to people. So maybe the movie night is difficult for people in Europe to catch. So we do a really early one that makes it easier for Europeans to catch, and then maybe we just keep switching things up. Maybe we specifically gear one so that we can just capture a bunch of the Australians. So what I'll do is the only way you get access to this is you have to be a patron of mine on Patreon. But it's like $1 a week. I put out. But on top of that, what you also get is I'm putting out podcasts. I've got 130 acoustic demos that I'm turning into studio demos. So over the next month, over the next year, you're going to get all 12 episodes of my new podcast. You're going to get 130 songs as that will be the components for my future albums, as well as all the new songs I write on piano, which I'm still going to end up writing new songs on the piano. So plus all these parties and a bunch of other stuff. So I'm doing a big push. I just want to
I'm trying to reinvent, like one of the things that I used to be really, really great at back in the day was I was really good at just building community. Like that's what I did in Los Angeles. I took a wasteland. It was a pay to play. It was just all pay to play. So I found some friends bands and we all galvanized and we started playing at Mr. T's Bowl. And eventually we had so many bands, we couldn't even accommodate them on a Tuesday night. So I took over the Wednesdays and the Thursdays and the Fridays. I ended up booking at Spaceland, and I ended up booking at the Knitting Factory, and I ended up booking at, I helped convert the Billiard Inn to the Good Hurt that's still there now to this day. Like, so I just did a ton of work building and creating an awesome and very inclusive community. I wanted to try doing something like that here in Austin, but the venue was kind of fighting me because it's too hot. And so I was like, why do I don't need to do it here in Austin. I can just do it online. Like it'll be so much easier to just find a way to make it be, it'll be low impact. It'll be like these parties will be maybe 2 to 3 hours, so they'll be low impact and just a way to kind of hang out and again, I do think that when they start off, they're probably going to start off with just a few people, and that's totally, and that for me, from my perspective, is awesome because it just means more time really drilling into the things that we want to talk about. And then as they build, they will hit a point in time where they'll just be too big, and then we'll have to start peeling them off and creating smaller groups. But that's probably a year down the line. So okay, so let's get back to some rock and roll. Bagadoom doom doom. Let me do another finger pick song. Let's do this one. Let me. No, that's not right. It's that's it. Okay, so. Oh no, that's what it is. Okay, hold on. So this is a song called "Underwater at the Bottom of the Pool." Dizzy and breathless, she stumbles quite reckless across the yard and collapses into the pool. The water is cool on her skin as she swims to the floor. No, she's not hiding, instead she's abiding. She's waiting and praying and fervently hoping for change. Everything's strange, so she remains at the bottom of the pool. There's nothing she can do to put out the fire in her heart, so she drowns. The fire in her heart that burns even now, the fire in her heart that she can't quite put out. No, that's not right. That's right. Hold on. There we go. Her lungs are aflame as she floats, as she waits, as she struggles to breathe, a need growing more fierce. She can't feel the tears. They are lost. They've been washed away. She wants to surface, her lungs give her purpose, but still she remains floating face down in the pool. There's nothing to do but drown in the cool of the pool in the night. There's nothing she can do to put out the fire in her heart, so she drowns. The fire in her heart that burns even now, the fire that she can't quite put out. The cold and the chill of the water can never quite put out the fire in the heart once the fire's been started. Oh, the cold and the chill of the water can never quite put out the fire in the heart once the fire's been started. So in the water, gravity's got her pulling her deeper till she rests on the floor. She's burning no more, and the water feels nice and cool. It was spectacular, Gray. It really was. It was transformative for me. You know, it's funny. My whole career, I've been really excellent at getting to like the 20-yard line, and then I go, fuck, I haven't scored a touchdown, and I walk away. You know, like I've gotten, you know, like I get it right down. I get it like I can even juke or if we want to use a football. I mean, not American football, but like a soccer reference. Or I can juke the goalie, and then I just kick it off. I just kick it in the wrong direction. You know, repeatedly. So it was nice. It was really interesting. It's funny because a lot of the things that Brian had kind of like outlined in terms of the way that he's kind of approaches things, you know, like I said, like there are a lot of parallels. There are a lot of parallels, but there's a whole slew of things that I've just kind of let languish, you know. Yeah, and you really should. Great. I mean, if you do anything that involves, you know, sales of some sort or another, where you basically need to compel or motivate people to do something that, you know, that they may or may not necessarily, not like if you're trying to be like, hey, here's this whole universe of something that's awesome and you need to check out, and if you do want to check it out, like you should get involved in this way. Like, it's a really spectacular thing. If you are, you know, and you can even use it if you work for like a corporation and you're busy doing your own thing. Like it still does have lots of application. But if you want to go independent, it's really brilliant, you know. And there was a lot. I've been talking to him about it for years. It's never really been, yeah. See, and that's you know, and the thing is that like. So he is doing another one. In fact, he just reached out to so I think there's 130 people that are serious about the class, and so he just reached out to the second round of 130 to offer them, to, you know, an opportunity to join in. So it was really transformative. It was really it's funny because Brian and I, he as he was developing this whole thing, I would occasionally run across him. I'd be like, I'd look at his whiteboard and I'd be like, hey, what's that? And he's like, oh, and he kind of explained to me, and I was aware of some of the deficits, like according to from his perspective. I was aware of like what it was that what I was missing. But the thing is that for me, I looked at what I was missing as a virtue, you know, and now upon retrospect, and it's really funny, I would have continued to look at it as a virtue until I had put out hesitation cuts, because for me, I always thought that what I needed to do was just put out a better product, a better record. You know, like if I just put out the best record, like at some point in time, I'd put out this album with so many fucking amazing songs. Like there's just no way that people could listen to this record and be like, fuck man, like this guy's fucking amazing. And it's just every single song is a fucking hit. Like every single song is catchy and about deep and interesting things that I'm not getting anywhere else. Like I was figuring that that I'd put out this perfect record and be like, here you go, and the world would be like, oh my god, have you heard them? You know, because that's the way when I was a kid. When I was first listening to indie rock, that's what I do. All my friends, we'd find a new record and be like, dude, you gotta listen to this, and we'd hand it off, and then our friends would listen to it, and they'd be like, oh shit, and they'd hand off their friends, and it just grew virally in that way, you know. So yeah, that's it really was spectacular, great. It really was, and it was a lot of fun. It really was, and it was the entire time was a lot of fun. So you know, anyway, so for me it took me a while to realize, oh shit, because after Hesitation Cuts came out and it just did this to the needle, like the needle just it moved a little bit and then it went right back to where it was, you know, like I'm like, motherfucker, like what the fuck, like I'm like, oh, I get it, it's not like no matter the quality of the music. I mean, there's like Strangers Growing Stranger, Riot in My Heart, Hearts in Twain, Daggers, Blades, and Billy Club, See Me, Just Want to Be Your Lover. I mean, there's so many like there's like, you know, Like Hurricanes, like there's so many fucking songs on Hesitation Cuts that are fucking just I think they're awesome. Like the thing is like, so for me, if you like if you like my music, the thing is like here's the apotheosis of my music, and it still didn't. It's like the people that are still actively engaged with my stuff, just it didn't really move the needle. So I realized, oh shit, there's more I needed to do, and so it really took me into going through that process before I was even receptive to some of the stuff that Brian was saying, because I had it in my thick skull that I knew better, you know, that I knew rock and roll fans because I have created awesome rock and roll communities, and you know, but it's really funny. The more I think about it, like the rock and roll communities were very focused on the community and not on me and my music. My music was an adjunct to that, you know. And I was like, sure. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to make a space. Like the people that are into Get Set Go, people that with whom my music really resonates. There's not a lot of people that say, yeah, it's totally fine to fail, and it's totally fine if you want to wallow in your failure. It's totally fine if you want to be, you know, if you can't find a way forward because you feel fundamentally the kind of person you are is not the kind of person that's going to be able to pursue the other avenues of success that everybody else is. Like there's not a great space for that kind of thing. And the thing is because I lived in that for a full decade, you know, I just needed time to fucking tread water and figure out what I was doing and get better at playing music and get better at writing music and just get better, you know? And so now that now that I feel like I've got the chops that I can, I feel like I can hold myself up to any other rock and roll musician on the planet Earth. The thing is, certainly there are guys that are going to be better guitar players. Certainly there are going to be guys that are better at putting together interesting chord changes, but there's not going to be anybody better at writing songs with my voice. You know, so if you like my voice, the only place you're going to get it that's going to be exactly me is mine, you know? And that's awesome. So now I feel like, okay, now I need to figure out how to reach out and find the people that are dig what I do, you know? And so that's my whole thing right now. So, okay, let's see. What are we going to do next? But yeah, anyway, so it was amazing. Great. It was really, really amazing. Okay, let's do this one just because I can. Oh, you've been us very cold. I was just thinking, I'm so sorry, I have to interrupt this song. I was thinking, you know what would be super fun to do is actually set up live running and driving streams, right? So where I could put together like an hour and a half. I could put together an hour and a half of music, live music. I could put together a set list, and then that was specifically geared towards stuff that you could drive or run to, and they wouldn't be the same thing. There's driving music that I write, and there's running music that I write, but like, and then it'd be fun to like just be like, oh yeah, so if you hop in your car, hop on the freeway, get on a freeway without, and then just drive, and I will provide the soundtrack. Oh, you've been so very cold. I don't know why you've been so damn cold. I wanna talk to you, but you won't talk to me. I wonder, should I leave? Things have changed, haven't they, my friend? Nothing stays the same, it all changes in the end. Well, can we just pretend? Let us just pretend that you still love me. Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? We used to be the very best of friends. Our futures were so bright way back then. We could do most anything at all. Where did we go wrong? Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? Ba-la-da-da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-la-da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum. We're not as young as we used to be, and the things that we learned, we didn't learn for free. They all came at a cost, such a heavy cost. But do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, do you still love me? Oh, America, did you ever love me? Yeah, there you go. That's a song called "We Used to Be Friends." All right, let's do "I Hate Everyone." Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Some stupid chick in the checkout line was paying for beers with nickels and dimes, and some old man had clipped coupons and argued whenever they wouldn't take one. All I wanted to buy was some cigarettes, but I couldn't take it anymore, so I left. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone.
Some fucking asshole just cut me off and gave me the finger when I fucking honked. Then he proceeded to put on the brakes. He slammed on the brakes, but I made a mistake. When I climbed out of the van, he was waiting, but he was 6'3" and 200 pounds of Satan. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you all. Bet you think I'm kidding, I promise you it's true. I hate most everybody, but most of all, I hate, oh I hate you. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you all, and the people in the east, I hate you all, and the people I hate least, I hate you all, and the people in the west, I hate you all, and the people I love best, I hate you all. Oh, I hate you all. Yeah, that's a true story. That song is definitely a true story. I'd have to say there's that's awesome. I'd have to say that definitely, I definitely feel exactly like that. Maybe 2 or 3 times a week. You know, like shit is just like the frustration mounts and mounts and mounts to the point that it is just an overbearing motherfucker, and then I'm like, I fucking hate everything and everybody. Get the fuck out of my face, and then, and then usually it dissipates, but it does. It has to become like a fucking boil in the pop the hate. Yeah, my pleasure, Anna. Thanks for that request. Yeah. So let's see. What do we want to do? Uh-oh, something just happened. Hey, Bill, how you doing, man? Good to see you, amigo. Hell yeah. Yes, and then that's it's really funny. I actually don't want to harm anybody. All I want is just the ability to just make people disappear. I want to go, oh, you're a piece of shit, shitty fucking self-entitled driver. You're gone. That's all I want to do. I'm like, oh yeah, no, goodbye. I just have them just like maybe it's like turning into dust like the Infinity Gauntlet movies. Maybe not. I don't care. I just want them to just disappear. Oh yeah, you're gone. See, adios, goodbye. That's all I want. That's the only that's if I could have that power, that'd just be awesome. Like, oh no, yeah, no, just goodbye. Yeah, right? Yeah, amen, right, Jonah? Yeah, for me, it's really funny. For me, it's not so much that they're dogmatic fucking activist judges, but it's the fact that they lied. Like for me, the thing is it be who you are. Don't fucking prevaricate. Don't obfuscate your true intentions. And then the moment that you're able to, you fucking like, aha, take off the mask and look, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, you fucking cowards. You're just fucking cowards. Like, fuck you, so. But that's just my, but that, again, that's the thing is, and that works for either side of the aisle. Like, if you can't just be fucking straight, if you can't be a straight shooter, then just fuck you. I have no interest in interacting with anybody that prevaricates. Life is already difficult enough that having to deal with somebody else's dissembling is just fucking horseshit, But particularly people that are the
they're the failsafe, right? They're supposed to interpret the law, whatever. Yeah, it's just, yeah. The idea that they could throw away precedent like that, like they could throw away 50 years of precedent that was actually working at a point in time when they know that there's no if people were working on legislation, fucking whatever. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Sorry. Yeah. Let's get back to rock and roll. Let's see what I want to do. What do I want to do? You know, and the thing is, it's funny. Like that's the thing that I think that is the most frustrating thing. It's like no one. I mean, hold on. There are some people that have totally abused the whole abortion thing, right? I'm certain that there are fucking. Oh, I can do 13, man. I'm certain that there are some people that are like go out and just do whatever the fuck they want. They I'm pregnant. They just go get an abortion. Like yeah, it's nothing. Like and really truthfully, if that's their perspective, that's totally fine. You know, but the thing is, but most people don't. Most people like no matter what happens in their life, like these are intense, incredible, hard decisions. You know, but to have the anyway, it just fucking boggles my mind that people be like, oh yeah, we believe in freedom except when it comes to women. That women don't have a choice over what happens to their body. Fuck you. You know. All right, here we go. 13. Let me just review this. Okay, all right, so yeah, so I think let me see if I can bring up the lyrics. But anyway, you know, and whatever, like I'm just a fucking rock and roll guy, you know, like everybody's entitled to believe what they want to believe and feel what they want to feel. The thing is that like it's just for me, whenever you limit people, like whenever you limit people's like be kind. You know, be kind and give people as many options as possible. Give people like let's level the playing field. Let's make it easy for everybody to succeed based on the merits of who they are and based on their personal work ethic. You know, like let us make it okay for people to be like, you know what, I don't really want to work that hard. That's just not the life I want to lead, and we don't have to fucking subject them to homelessness. Like the thing is like let's figure out a way we've got enough fucking wealth that we can do all this and then some. You know, it just fucking pisses me off. Hush, she said to the boy, silently climbing out through her window. She was careful, so careful. She was just 13 years old. She thought she saw through the eyes of a woman. She's learning. Her parents thought she was sleeping. If you're only 13 but you feel 21, understand you're not the only one. What our parents don't know is how fast we had to grow to get our head around the status quo. We are hooligans, we are roustabouts, we are scoundrels, we are layabouts, we are wise men, we are children, we are the sum of a tired generation. We are in love, we are in love, you and me, we are in love, we are in misery. Her parents thought she was sleeping. She was just 13 years old. Had she suspected, she would have stayed home. She is silent, so silent. Her parents
wanted so much better for her. If you're only 13 but you feel 21, understand you're not the only one. What our parents don't know is how fast we had to grow to get our head around the status quo. We are hooligans, we are roustabouts, we are scoundrels, we are layabouts, we are wise men, we are children, we are the sum of a tired generation. We are in love, we are in love, you and me, we are in love, we are in misery. Her parents wanted so much better for her. Right. We are hooligans, we are roustabouts, we are scoundrels, we are layabouts, we are wise men, we are children, we are the sum of a tired generation. We are in love, we are in love, you and me, we are in love, we are in misery. We are hooligans, we are roustabouts, we're scoundrels, we're layabouts, we're wise men, we're children, we are the sum of a tired generation. Yeah, you know, it's so crazy. Hey, thank you, Rich. You know, of course, the reason why there is the war on drugs, it's just a profit center. It's just a way to get people, it's just all of it's. Thank you, Jonah. That's awesome, man. All of it's predicated on money, right? But the thing is like, but yeah, because the best thing to do would just be to legalize all drugs and then just keep track on who's abusing the drugs. You know, like be like, hey man, you've been here 4 times this week. You've been here 4 times today. You've been here 4 times. You know, like, do you want it? Do you want help? Or like, because if you do want help, we can definitely, like, you know, like we could literally. I'm 100% certain in 10 years we could completely squash the intense drug addiction problem that has been like all of the deaths, all of the chaos, all of the homelessness, and the thing is, like, and there are people for whom their life has slid so deep, and I know I know this because I did experience this firsthand. And I had a stroke from drug use, and half of my right side of my body was completely paralyzed. It took me. I was stuck in my drug dealer's 1-room apartment. It was a bachelor apartment. I was 1-room apartment for 48 hours as I was recovering feeling in the right side of my body, so I could stand and like literally. I couldn't open or do anything with my right hand, but I could stand. I could walk. I could open. I could actually get to the. Well, yeah. And the thing is like, and obviously, if drugs were legalized and they were provided via legitimate sources, they could make sure that there was no fentanyl, and they could make sure that everything was regulated, and they could make sure that everything was like that was consistent, and and if people were abusing them, they could be like, hey man, we see we see that you're doing, like we see you're hurting yourself. Do you want help? And that, like. It's just fucking exhausting, But the thing is, because it's so easy to take the funds to like get people to like, kick down $20 to like fight drug, or to invest, millions of dollars for police, it's just anyway. I'll buy the legitimacy of the war of drugs when we get public drug test results for all of Congress and executive officers. That's like. Yeah, I mean, it's because the thing is like, yeah, it's just a pretend fight. It's just bullshit. Let me tune up real quick. This has been. It's frustrating because the thing is that like, there are solutions. There are solutions that have been tried
that where the data, you know, and again, it's not going to work. It's not going to work for every town. It's not going to work for every city. It's not going to work for every district. It's not going to work. Like, certainly we would have to change and apply different things for different people and different, like, the thing is, like, you can't just assume that everybody's going to, like, that we're going to come up with a one size fits all approach. But the thing is, but the idea would be, we try different things. When we find things that are working for a particular area, let's keep iterating on them. Let's keep trying, like, you know, let's stop trying to fucking find a straitjacket that fits everybody, and instead, you know, let's approach things with a little bit of compassion and look at the systemic, you know, look at the roots, sort them out, you know. But it doesn't make as much money is having enemies. I mean, it's just tribalism, right? We want enemies. We want to define ourselves by who we're not, you know. And so we need to look around and be like, oh yeah, that's not my tribe. So those guys are the enemies. Fuck it. I've been 21 since I was 15, she said with a smile as she was. 1 second. I've been 21 since I was 15, she said with a smile as she was kissing me. I said, no, really, how old can you be? She said, never mind, honey, leave it all up to me. I said, oh my God. She's hard to resist, you never kissed like these. And where did she learn to swing the way that she swings? It's a way she moves that makes me weak in the knees. And there's something strange the way that she looks at me. And I die, oh I die inside. Yeah, I die, oh I die inside. She likes to mingle the pleasure and pain. I can't say I've ever been one for the cane, but the things she does, all I say is okay. I simply can't resist, I think I'm her slave. And I die, oh I die inside. Yeah, I die, oh I die inside. And I die, oh I die inside. Yeah, I die, oh I die inside. I'm up all night till she gets back at dawn. I say, hey baby, why gone so long? She says, oh my God, not the same old song. But when she undresses, she's missing her thong. And I die, oh I die inside. Yeah, I die, oh I die inside. And I die, oh I die inside. Yeah, I die, oh I die inside. You haven't. I haven't played that in so long. I don't think I remember how to play it. Because I haven't played with a full band. I haven't played 20. Thank you, Isabella. Yeah, so I do have a Kickstarter, Book 8. Book 8. It's got less than 24 hours. Something like that. Anyway, yeah, I haven't played that in a 1,000 years. So crazy. I used to play that all the time. 20 years ago. All right, let's. Yeah, so I don't have any more requests, everybody. Here, all right, let's do another. We'll do another number one. So this is a song called Prisoner 65. We'll keep with the number theme. I don't want to bust out of these chains. There's nowhere to escape to anyway. I don't want to cause no problems. Didn't want to get, but I got 'em. I don't want to bust out of these chains. Prisoner 65, what's keeping you alive? Can you tell us what's keeping you going? Prisoner, what do you do? What is it that pulls you through? Can you tell us what you've been doing? What you doing? How you doing? Hey Quincy, how you doing, man? I don't want to break out of the cell. I just want to sit here for a spell. I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here in my cell. Prisoner 65, what's keeping you alive? Can you tell us what you've been doing? Prisoner, what do you do? What is it that pulls you through? Can you tell us what you've been doing? What you doing? How you doing? Survive. Alright, survive. Alright, survive. Alright. Let me see. Oh, it's a deer. Alright. Well, there's gotta be survive. Alright, there we go. Well, there's gotta be something that is keeping you alive. Life, your light shines bright. Well, there's gotta be something that you're doing to survive. So won't you share with us? I don't want to climb out of this hole. This is the only place I know. I don't want to feel discomfort. I don't want to face one more hurt. I just want to hide out in this hole. Prisoner 65, what's keeping you alive? Can you tell us what you've been going? Prisoner, what do you do? What is it that pulls you through? Can you tell us what you've been doing? What you doing? How you doing? Survive. Alright. Well, there's gotta be some magic you can share with us tonight. Your light shines bright. Well, there's gotta be something that you're doing to survive. So won't you share with us? I don't wanna bust out of these chains. There's nowhere to escape to anyway. I don't wanna cause no problems. Didn't wanna get, but I got 'em. I don't wanna bust out of these chains. Melancholy, hey, that's an awesome handle. But thank you very much. I mean, you know, it's I sing as the you know the song requires. So sometimes I don't sing as you know I sing. Sometimes I get a little bit more shrill or sing with a little bit more power. But that song definitely requires an even hand. All right, so I'm gonna switch to the piano. This next song is called, and I can do Holes in My Skull. Give me 1 second. So this next song is called "Smash My Head Against the Wall." Okay, 1 second. Wait a second. There we go. Okay, there we go. Awesome. All right. Hold on. Shoot. I need this guy. Ba-da,